You know, one thing I wanted to ask you that I found, I don't know if you ever talked about it, but, and I don't, let me know if you want to move on.
Right.
You had a pill issue at one point in your life. Did you ever talk about that? Like pills, what I mean, like...
Like with the juice and the pills?
No.
What? Like pills, you said, like popping pills, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Juice, you got to know what juice is. Juice is syrup.
I thought you were talking about juicing as far as juicing.
I had
it's steroids.
I had a serious pill problem from the age of 11, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I went away. You know, back in the day, our city is based off of people taking Xanaxes and like that, like down drugs, like downer drugs. Mm-hmm. So, I had my ankle was twisted, banged up, right? I'm in the hospital, I get a surgery. They say they put this block on your leg. Now, the block that they put on your leg, it stops you from feeling any type of pain when they go deep surgery-wise. It's not a regular numbness. So off of it, you like, man, listen, I'm cool. But when that joint wear off, it's pain. And in my city, you know, the medication is it's a lot of good doctors that really know that people can get on pain meds and get off. The way I got off was by weaning off of them, though. Weaning off of them is like taking something lesser. So I had a good doctor where the doctor said, you know what? Listen, you want to get off this medication? Because some people will stay on the medication. The pain really hurt them. If you don't want to be on the medication, this is what we'll do. We'll wean you down. And I'm telling a lot of y'all, that's the best way to do it. All of going to get the other drugs, taking the Suboxone, taking the methadone and all that do is give you an appetite for another addiction. Mm-hmm. And they don't tell you that. So what ends up happening is you become addicted to another drug just to get off another drug. You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
So it's predominantly across the world now. But in my time period coming up, that was like the number one thing, pills.
Got it.
Pills was like, you see, who was that? I'm going to name a famous person that died from pills. And he, what's his name?
Mac Miller.
No.
Juice WRLD.
It was a racist guy. What was his name? Elvis. Elvis was taking Vicodin. Now, Vicodin is like a cheap drug compared to oxycodone. But he took him till he killed himself, because once you get on him, you can become, your body become dependent on it.
Immune, got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Were you ever on pills, Lik, at one point in your life?
No, I was never addicted to them.
He never took pills in his life, even when I was hurt.
When I got in my car accident,
give them to him. He'd be like, "No, you in pain? No, I'm cool."
Yeah, they was trying to give them to me when I got my car accident. I told them I can't do that.
Is a big, and I wanted to touch on. I'm happy with it's a big thing in Philly. You know, there's a guy that's on my platform, Flip the Network, King Me Now, and he was telling me that pills is a big thing, but he had to take something else, the Suboxone things, to get off of it and stuff like that. But it made him go into something else. And shout out to King Me Now. I feel like, is it that big? Is the pill pandemic? And B. McFly also. Guy named B. McFly, he talks about the epidemic. I mean, I think he was
addicted.
And he got off.
Yeah, right,
you know what I mean? Is it that bad in the city? Or
well, I'm gonna say this.
I just want to know if it's that bad.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, man. It is that bad, but honestly, I don't think so. You know what I think the problem is?
You always ask that.
No, you know I got to keep it a stack.
Man.
No, but when you hear this, a Philadelphian gonna understand where I'm coming from. Bro, people were not staying on Percocet. Some of these people that were addicted, they went to heroin. I'm not knocking nobody. But once you cross over, it's a different level, a different step. So they say it's the cousin to it. They say like the pills and the syrup is the cousin or the brother to the heroin. You see what I'm saying? So if you popping perks and you doing that, right, and you know what that do to your body, imagine what the dope would do to you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not looking down on people, but come on, you got to stand with some sturdiness. I don't see too many dope fiends. No, I don't see too many dope fiends lasting. They really in the middle of Kensington, man. They really tore up. Like, my mother died. A lot of people don't know this. My mom died from somebody giving her some fake shit. And my mom don't even take pills. But at the end of the day, it was fentanyl in there. So when you look at it, the doctors are giving you something that's safe. It's us becoming individuals who indulge in a drug to the point where we go somewhere else with it. So most dope fiends, they end up going out a lot longer or even lasting a lot longer because a lot of them like to get the heavy drug, the bigger knot. But at the end of the day, that's what's really killing a lot of people, man. That Fetty Wap, they're creating it somehow, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I ain't been in the streets in years. But whatever it is, man, y'all need to stop it with that because y'all killing innocent people, man. And I'm not gonna lie to nobody here, and I ain't making no statements. But I find out somebody done something to somebody I love, I'm gonna figure out how I snatch their honor in a positive way without sending them to jail. Maybe sitting down having an honorable conversation with them, you know, something that gives them an understanding you cannot do that again.
Why do you keep posting this video? Not keep posting. I saw the video where the guy came outside and talked to you. You told him step back a little bit. Do you know that on your internet?
That was like a Rizat lover.
Well,
it was a rat lover.
People got mad at you because, let's talk about this, and you hear Lik. People were mad at you too for being cool with Flip because they considered me. You know, I had to get mad at Rock. Your man Rock, I was upset. I spoke to Rock. Rock kept going. I called Erna there. Tell Rock chill because he would write that. I didn't understand his angle. It would be too loosely. It was funny at first. Now you stop and free him. I think he's currently incarcerated, right? Free Rock.
Free Rock, man.
So people would say that to y'all. Like, Flip is a rat lover. So what made him a rat lover and what exempted from me?
I'm going to tell you exactly what exempt you. What exempt you was your job. You're doing a job. You can interview, talk whoever you want to interview. It's nothing that said once you become a meteorologist, you have a job to do. Whoever come through this door needs to be interviewed. You're not having dinner with these people. See what I'm saying? You're not trying to build a bond, forge a friendship with these guys. You're interviewing them. That's the difference.
What made that guy a rat lover? That guy you were talking to outside because I saw that video again the other day. I'm like,
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why you keep putting that guy on blast like that, man?
I know a lot of people like be watching that joint. Like, why Ernie keep posting this joint? Listen, I happen to be going into a store. He stops me and says, "Yo, you King Erna, boy." I get that a lot. You know, I had to learn how to deal with it because most of the people that stop me are usually people that's really from the street, like that's really. You know, they got the honor in them. So I didn't know his angle. So I'm like, what's up? He's like, listen, man, there's a guy who I know you know. I was managing, I was his manager. Is he a Rizat? Because I know he is, but I just wanted to ask from you. And I said, you know this individual, right? And you mean to tell me you're coming to me for what type of confirmation? Okay. And at a time, Lik will tell you, I used to get tricked with that. You know how, because I love the energy of dishonoring a rat. The reason why is because nobody cares about the individual who's in prison that's missing their family and their kids, you know what I'm saying? So when he done it, I said, you know what I'm gonna do for him? I'm gonna let him tell the world what he already know. And he wasn't man enough to do it, man. So, you know, he kept speaking on it. And when he kept speaking on it, I got to the point where it was like, I don't want to conversate about it anymore. And that was it. And the way he was looking at me, the reason why I was really saying I'm all these, because I was letting him know if he had a problem with me, instead of taking his life with most people would think of individuals such as myself that have been involved in crime, I just would have beat him up real well. And I felt like at the time, the way he was looking at me and looking at the person that he thought was with me as if we were coming to harm him or were going to do something physical to him that he couldn't handle.
Got it.
So I just wanted to let him know, like, I'm all these, you know what I'm saying? And we can get there. That was it.
So why you told him to step back? You felt like he was being a little bit too close to you? Like you felt like...
No, I felt like after I said to you, when I said to him, I'm done with the conversation, I'm wrapped out, I felt like there was really no more conversation, but we were on camera. You know what I mean? Had we not been on camera, I probably would have offered him to a fight.